yes, and I don't know you're back with the real Gunna Lee. Big up the Yardy fam, Yardy army, and I don't know what the thing said. And it's the preview of the Arsenal Tottenham game, the North London derby, the English El Clasico, the Lakers versus Celtics, the Yankees versus the Red Sox. This is the biggest rivalry in football in English Premier League. This is it, people. The North London derby. Arsenal, Tottenham, Gunners versus the Spurs. And yeah, man, I'm gonna give you guys the preview, but I'm also gonna give you a little background on why this is such a big opponent for Arsenal and why this is such a big game. I mean, this rivalry has been stretching for centuries now. It really started in the 1900s when Tottenham and Arsenal both made their teams. Arsenal was going through a tough time. They actually were in Wilchester, I believe is the name, or somewhere in southern London. That's where they were based. And after getting relegated and going through some hard times, they decided to relocate to North London, a bit closer to White Hart Lane, and that's where the beef started. You know, these people coming over here trying to take our territory. What's going on with them? Exactly, and then at that point, there's a time where Tottenham was in Division 1 and Arsenal was in Division 2. Arsenal finished 6th, Tottenham finished 20th, and at that time it was more of a voting process. And as hearsay goes and as history says, it's basically like the top managers and Arsenal in the time, they were said to have swindles people's votes in order to let Arsenal be promoted at 6th in Division 2 and to have Tottenham be the one that was demoted. So even from there was beef, and that's kind of where the rivalry started. Two North London teams, one team mad at the reason why this team is here, and then that's where it started. I mean, in terms of competing for stuff, Arsenal wasn't really head to head challenging with Tottenham when Arsenal was going through their good years. Tottenham hasn't won a championship, hasn't won any titles, nothing of the sort. But through all of that, we've had to go to White Hart Lane, Tottenham's home stadium, and always had a big challenge, always a big atmosphere there. So it's always a big game. And then to add more fuel to the fire, we had Sol Campbell. If you guys know that Sol Campbell is known as a Judas around Tottenham, but Sol Campbell is just known as an invincible in Arsenal, for the Arsenal. That's a defender for Tottenham. He grew up playing in the youth ranks for Tottenham. So compare him to Saka, like a youth who just coming through the ranks to the first team. And it was funny. Wenger basically brought the man, into one of those media meetings, and no one really had any idea what's going on. He's like, I have somebody here, to introduce you guys to, and then everybody's like, what? English centre back Sol Campbell moves from Tottenham to Arsenal. So it was big news, people. Fans of Tottenham still don't want to say this man's name, and as I said, he moved from that family to ours. He really chose the real family, because in that year he won the championship, I believe, in that year. He also won 2 titles and 2 FA Cups to Tottenham's big cabinet of 0, nothing. Tottenham has not won anything but a bumpercar pre-season Audi Cup. Tottenham don't have nothing to say to the Arsenal. That's all we have to say. And so yeah, people, that's where the big beef starts. And even till today, there's animosity between the teams, and there's always a passion when these two come to play. So I'm telling you, don't miss this one. It's gonna be energetic. It's gonna be exciting. And honestly, I think Arsenal going to get the 3 points, because I think we're in a stage now where, we're picking up on our play. The mentality seems good within the team. There's good camaraderie. There's application. You can see what the manager is trying to do. Whereas in Tottenham, the hot Spurs, the only thing that hot is that manager seat, because the way that Mourinho going, him not going to be there for a couple months. So at the end of the day, people, let me just get into the predicted lineups and how I think the game will be set out. I think we're going to go with a normal 3-4-3. Martinez in goal. Our 3 centre backs are Kolasinac, Mustafi and David Luiz. Tierney would be the left wing back, right wing back Bellerin. I think all those guys play pretty well. Shaka Ceballos. At the top, it's gonna be Abba. I think Laka has to start without Nketiah being there, and on the right, I think it has to be Saka. I'm not sure if Pepe will play or start this game, but hopefully he'll be on the bench, for some firepower, depending on how Arteta wants to set up. But for me, honestly, I would have Saka on the left, I'd Pepe on the right, and Alba through the middle. Like I missed a couple of key chances last game, and we need to be clinical against Tottenham. There's no, we can't have a let up. I don't think Tottenham is in a good form at the moment, but as I said, form doesn't really matter in this type of game. This is just like, passion and pride, and it all comes out here, and this is for the fans. So you don't know. I'm looking for Arsenal to show the fans a good, a good performance, and I really expecting 3 points. I'd say the people to look out for on Tottenham is Harry Kane, obviously. This guy Birdwine on the wings, and Son. I mean, those are the top people to look out for. Look out for the outlets from their right back Ori. That looks like the only place that can get creation from is on the wings and that wing back. So yeah, people, and I don't know the things that. My prediction for the game is going to be a big, not big. Prediction for the game: 3-1 victory to the Arsenal. 2 goals from Aubameyang, 1 from Pepe, probably 1 from Kane on their side, but you don't know. 3 points to the Arsenal. And people, I'm out. Thank you for rocking with me. Like, share, subscribe, and all the things that Gunners for the win. Out.